They told you grounding is just walking barefoot on the earth, but that's only a fragment of the truth. If you've ever tried grounding and still felt scattered, anxious, or tired, you're not alone. Most people approach grounding with good intentions but poor understanding. True grounding isn't just physical, it's energetic. And when done incorrectly, it can actually disrupt your energy instead of restoring it. This video isn't just another spiritual trend, it's a complete recalibration. You're about to learn the energetic science behind grounding, the ancient methods used by mystics and healers, and the common mistakes modern people make that block real connection. What if I told you that grounding isn't something you do, it's a state you tune into? There's an electromagnetic frequency emitted by the earth, the Schumann resonance, and your body was designed to sync with it. But lifestyle, stress, artificial environments, and even how you breathe can block this connection. Let's begin by rethinking everything we know about what it means to touch the earth. Most people believe they're grounding simply by standing on grass or walking barefoot at the beach. But the body doesn't respond to Earth's energy through contact alone. It responds through conductivity. Your skin isn't enough. What truly matters is the electrical exchange between your internal system and the Earth's frequency, known as the Schumann resonance, around 7.83 Hz. But if your nervous system is overstimulated, your muscles are tight, or your breathing is shallow, that connection is blocked. Think of your body like a detuned radio. Even if it's close to the signal, it won't catch the frequency clearly. So grounding starts within. One of the fastest ways to retune is breath. Deep, rhythmic nasal breathing, specifically through the diaphragm, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural grounding mode. The trick is to combine breath with awareness. While barefoot, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Do this for 3 minutes. You'll begin to feel heat in the soles of your feet. That's energy finally moving. Real grounding always includes presence. But here's the real problem no one talks about. Most grounding attempts fail because people try to ground with an unstable field. If your mental energy is chaotic, filled with worry, overthinking, and constant stimulation from screens, you're sending noise instead of alignment. The Earth's frequency is subtle. You can't force a connection, you have to match it. This is where the forgotten ancient practices come in. Indigenous cultures didn't just walk barefoot, they sang, they drummed, they moved with breath. All these activities created vibrational harmony with the earth. Today, modern research confirms that sound, especially low-frequency hums and slow rhythms, naturally sync the brain and body with Earth's resonance. One simple way to recreate this is humming during your grounding. As you breathe deeply, hum on the exhale. The vibration stimulates the vagus nerve, calms the body, and strengthens the biofield. Even 5 minutes of humming barefoot in nature while breathing can shift your frequency. True grounding isn't passive, it's participation with the planet. Subscribe and tap the bell, because what you're feeling right now is just the beginning. But even with perfect breath and sound, grounding won't hold if your posture is off. Your body is an antenna, a living conduit. The way you stand or sit directly impacts how energy flows. When your spine is compressed, your shoulders are collapsed, or your knees are locked, you're blocking the natural vertical current that's supposed to pass through you. In Taoist internal alchemy, this alignment is sacred. They called it heaven, human, earth, crown aligned with sky, feet rooted in earth, heart open in between. Scientific studies now confirm that poor posture reduces vagal tone, blood flow, and disrupts bioelectric signaling. One of the fastest ways to restore your grounding circuit is simple. Unlock the knees, elongate the spine, gently tuck the chin, and breathe into the lower belly. Do this while standing barefoot, and your energy field begins to recalibrate. You'll feel a buzzing or tingling sensation in your hands or spine. That's your energy line switching on. Grounding isn't passive relaxation. It's conscious alignment of body and frequency. Form is a portal. Now we have to talk about something most people never realize: emotional charge. Grounding isn't only blocked by technology or bad posture, it's also interrupted by emotional noise. Think of every unresolved fear, suppressed anger, or hidden grief as static in your field. These emotions don't just disappear, They store in your muscles, your fascia, your organs. When you try to ground with a heavy heart or a restless mind, your energy spirals inward instead of flowing down. This is why many people feel worse after trying to ground. They're amplifying the noise inside instead of releasing it. One of the most effective tools for clearing this interference is somatic shaking, a practice used in trauma release therapy. Stand barefoot, bend your knees slightly, and begin to shake your body gently from the ankles up. Let the hands flap, shoulders bounce, jaw loosen. This involuntary tremor activates the body's natural reset. After just 2 to 3 minutes, you'll feel a drop, like the nervous system finally lets go. Only then is your channel open enough to connect deeply with the earth. Stability comes when energy is allowed to move. Once you've cleared the emotional static, something interesting happens. Your body begins to feel like part of the environment instead of separate from it. That's real grounding. Not a technique, but a shift in perception. Trees don't try to connect to the earth. They are connected. The goal is not to do grounding, but to remember that you are already wired for it. The earth isn't something beneath you. It's something you're inside of. And here's a secret many spiritual teachers skip. To truly stay grounded, your lifestyle must match the rhythm of the earth. That means sleep when it's dark. Get sunlight early in the morning. Eat foods that grow in soil, not come from factories. Move your body in patterns. Walk, squat, stretch, breathe. This creates circadian resonance, where your inner systems begin syncing with nature's cycles. Grounding isn't just an event, it's a rhythm. Your nervous system craves predictability. Chaos breaks the signal. Stability restores it. If you're trying to connect to Earth while living an artificial life, you're tuning in with broken instruments. Repair starts with rhythm. There's another layer, one that even most grounding experts ignore. Your environment is also grounding you. Not just Earth itself, but your home, your furniture, your footwear, your habits. Synthetic flooring blocks electrical flow. Rubber soles isolate your body from charge. Wi-Fi and EMF fields cloud your signal, and fluorescent lighting disrupts your circadian rhythm. You might be trying to ground for 10 minutes a day, while the other 23 hours are pulling you out of alignment. That's like drinking a glass of water while standing in a desert. The fix is not about abandoning modern life. It's about making tiny, intelligent corrections. Use natural materials underfoot. Sit near open windows. Kill overhead lights at night. Sleep away from electronics. Even better, touch real plants inside your house. Nature is not only outside. Your system responds to the smallest signal. Think of your body like an antenna again. Everything in your space is either enhancing or distorting your reception. You can't fully ground on the outside unless your inner world and your immediate environment are quiet enough to hear the Earth's whisper. So now you understand. Grounding is not just a moment. It's a mindset. It's not about escaping your life, but inhabiting it fully. The Earth is not asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to be present, to listen, to feel, to align. You don't need crystals, gurus, or rituals. You need breath, stillness, intention. The body knows how to ground. It just forgets. Every time you slow down, stand tall, breathe deep, and soften your gaze, you're sinking back with the oldest rhythm there is. The Earth has always been speaking. Your job is to get quiet enough to hear it. And if you do, if you make grounding a way of living instead of a temporary fix, everything changes. Anxiety loses grip. Focus returns. Sleep deepens. You stop floating and start landing. So as this video ends, take one breath. Right now. Feel your feet. Drop your shoulders. Let the energy move. This is your starting point. And if this message resonates, don't stop here. Subscribe, because what comes next will take you deeper than grounding, into energy mastery itself. If grounding was never about what you do, but who you're willing to become, where does that leave you now?